We are live, and thank you. Wow, what a technical problem we're having to get live. Anyway, hey everyone, this is Dickens from Get Fit Stay Fit Coaching Program, and today one of my very successful client and favorite one, Rosy, is joining us to talk how she got her result, how she was able to go from uh, get under 200 pounds. So thank you for coming on.
Thank you, Dickens. Hi, yeah, Rosy Rowe here, and yeah, it's been a real journey, because after giving birth to my daughter back in 2013, it's been a challenge um, getting the weight off. I'm sure many of you out there are mothers, and getting that baby weight off is really tough. So, but my baby's 7 now, so so it turned into a real challenge. She's no longer a baby. She's a second grader. So I said that, um, after I gave birth to her, I went up and down and up and down, and then I went up to like 236 pounds, and I said, I better do something about this. So I was scrolling through Facebook like I always do, and I came across Dickens, and he just seemed really down to earth. So I decided to give him a try. I said, I have basically nothing to lose. I might as well try it because nothing that I was doing was really working.
Right.
And so here I am.
That's cool. Well, you pretty much did that answer all the question I'm about to ask you, but which is good. So, but before we jump in, though, tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, you know, for a living.
Okay, I have been a teacher for quite some time now, an elementary school teacher. So basically, I've been doing that basically my whole life for the past 23 and a half years, almost 24 years. And so it's not that I don't have time. Well, you know what? I mean, teaching can be tough, but the past few years I've been teaching pre-K, and the thing is that we're supposed to eat with the kids. With the thing with pre-K, one of my things is that you're supposed to eat with the kids, and in public school the lunches are very starchy, so I find myself really eating with the kids.
Right,
Like
right, right,
when they
right,
had chicken nuggets, I would have the chicken nuggets too. When they had pizza Fridays, I would be eating the pizza, and all of those things, it added, weight. And, I just found that, all of that stuff adds up, not really counting my calories, um, eating, drinking soda, actually Diet Coke. I love Diet Coke. I thought that by drinking Diet Coke, I'm doing something, but I'm not really doing anything.
right, right.
um, Basically just and as I got older, of course my metabolism is slowing down. So um, the old tricks that I used to use in my 30s are not working in my 40s,
Right.
because in my 30s I used to just go to the gym and work out, and if I ate a slice of pizza I could just work it off at the gym, or I wouldn't eat past 7 p.m. and work out at the gym, and I would sort of keep my weight at a particular area. But as I get into my late 40s, that doesn't work anymore.
So
So I
prior
needed.
to that, though, what was the main problem you were having prior to join our program?
Well, I would just diet. The weight would come off a little bit. Like I would go on these shakes. Like I tried the 410 shake diet,
Right,
and then I would just add a whole bunch of stuff to it, and it would taste really good. And it tasted so good that I just wouldn't lose any weight. Or I would
right,
lose a little bit of weight, and then of course you can't eat shakes forever. So
right,
when I
right,
started eating regular food, I would put the weight back on. Or I would follow a specific diet that I got from a friend. like just have a shake for a day, like I don't know, it was kale or in water and you know, some kind of yogurt, and mix it in a blender and eat that for 2 days, and I would lose weight. But when I stopped eating that, I would gain the weight back. So, you know, every time I tried some type of diet, I would lose weight, but then I would put it back on.
Right.
So it was never really any type of lifestyle choice that you know, that would really change my attitude and way of thinking about food and cooking and helping me eat sensibly in a way that I could sustain myself, you
Okay.
know, and sustain my diet and keep and continue to eat that way.
Right.
It was nothing really like that.
But what out of all these program out there, like you said, you were, you know, going to Facebook to see where you can get some help. Out of all this program out there, why did you choose our program specifically over all these options?
Well, you there was something different about you. It was just, especially the title, Get Fit Stay Fit with a Full-Time Job. I was like, with the full-time job? It was like a really long title, Get Fit Stay Fit with a Full-Time Job. I said, well, I have a full-time job, I want to get fit and stay fit. It wasn't really like a catchy phrase
Right.
that you really know you normally see, like in the commercials on TV. It was just something that was just really real, and not something that looked fake, you know?
Right.
Something that was like for the working class regular person that just really needed to lose weight and keep it off.
Right.
You know, it didn't feel like a gimmick. And I there was one thing I did, was that I took time to really uh, um, uh, look at and listen to the interviews you did, especially the one with the corrections officer that you
Uh,
had online. Yeah,
right.
and then you know, I really uh like that interview you had with him. It was very real, because he's a corrections officer, and you know, my husband's a corrections officer, and that it's a real kind of person. He was a very regular guy, you know, a very regular person, you know, like just like me. That person could be my next door neighbor or my brother or my husband or something. And you know, if he could do it, you know, I could do it. It seemed like the people that you interviewed and the people that you worked with were very close to, you know, how I was and how I lived.
Right.
So I felt like if the way that you worked with them and their you know, their point of view of you was good.
Right.
So I felt like, oh, okay, you know, if they and their opinion of you seemed to be very sincere. It didn't I didn't get that they were being paid to say what they said,
Right. Right.
you know. I just really felt like they were really believing what they said. Like
Now,
they weren't didn't pay them. Like, okay, here's $200, say this about me, you know.
now we don't do that here. We actually don't do that. We actually put the work in, and
And also the pictures.
yeah,
The pictures that the pictures, the before and after pictures spoke for themselves.
yes,
And you had so many, you know, before and after pictures on your wall. And I once read something a long time ago, because I was into fitness for a long time. I wasn't always 236 pounds. I used to be on track and field in high school and in college. I used to be 125 pounds. So you know, I you know, and somebody said, don't look at the trainers, well, how the trainer themselves look at, but look at their clients.
right,
And
right,
so look at how their clients look like. And then you have a lot of success stories in your clients. So if you look at your clients, there's a lot of success stories. And of course, there's a range of success stories. You know, not everybody's going to look like a runway model.
exactly. Well, that's what makes us unique, because we don't
Right,
say promote one look, one six pack.
right,
Everybody have different goals, so
right, exactly.
we want to appeal to everybody. Was there anything
Right.
in particular about our program that really helped you, and why was it so effective?
Um, it was just the results, that how you were results driven and how you were dedicated to your clients and how you were really real with people. and your dedication to clients. You were a real person. There was no gimmicks and no there was no gimmicks or anything. It just seemed really real, you know.
Right.
And the fact that, I was quite surprised that you were in Deer Park. I was like, oh, you were in New York. I was like, okay, great, you're in Long Island. I was like, that works, because so I was like, oh wow, okay. So you're real person, a regular person, you know.
Right.
I don't think I would go with somebody that was like 6'2" and a model. I just don't think I would get along with that person. I think somebody who looks like a regular person like me, I would feel
Right.
more comfortable with.
Right.
You know.
All right. Well, as a result of implementing the program, what was the outcome? Everything we teach.
Well, the outcome was like when you gave me the program. At first, I was shocked about all the supplements I had to take. I mean, I was like, whoa. I was like, wow. I was surprised. I thought it was a lot, but you know what? I later found out, as I learned about the way that your body works, that all those supplements were necessary, and that they each served a specific function. And as you gave me that seminar, that seminar that first day, and you taught me how your body works and how it digests food, and I learned a lot that day. And I thought, and I'm a person that studied nutrition. I don't have a nutrition degree, but I pretty much knew a lot because I did a lot of my own research. But that research was a long time ago, so I sort of was like updated about a lot of things. So I understood that a lot of stuff was necessary, and it also surprised me. I'm thinking that I'm gonna get sick or something like that, but actually it wasn't. And the weight came off. Like I'm surprised. Like I'm 47, so and I don't have a fast metabolism, so the weight came off. Like if my chart, and I have the data to prove it. You have the data.
Oh, yeah, well,
the weight came off every single week. 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 4 pounds, and a couple of weeks ago I lost 9 pounds in 1 week, with 7.3 pounds of fat in 1 week. So it's like the weight comes off. So I mean, it's just.
Did you freeze for a second? I didn't hear you. Okay.
Well, now you just froze.
Yeah, I'm freezing, or are you freezing? Zoom seems to be having a little problem today. We having some technical problem, guys. Not sure. Are you there?
Oh, okay. I'm here. I hear you.
Okay, you can hear me. Okay. We just paused a little bit. Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your statement. Are you there? It's having some problem today.
Oh, okay. My Wi-Fi. Do you see me now?
I can't see you.
Do you see me?
Now I can see you now.
You see me now?
Yes, I can see you now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes my Wi-Fi connection is weak.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
I think we can see you now, for sure. So yeah. Before
Okay.
you
Yes.
Go ahead. Finish your statement. Finish your thoughts.
Yeah. So the weight just comes off. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
And it just comes off. If you stick by what you say, and I'm not gonna lie, I did cheat every week. I mean, I did a little bit of cheating. I mean, I'm not perfect,
Right.
and I made mistakes.
Well,
I can't follow it.
I tell people, I always say to people that you in charge how fast you get to your goal. You can get there at a slow pace. You can get there at a fast pace. That all depends on you, because you have to control. My job is to guide you, and whatever speed you choose to go. So that's okay. That's Rosy's speed. So we're just gonna get adapted. Rosy wants to go faster. then
Right.
we adapt to that. So, but speaking on the
Right.
chart, let me just show you the chart online. Let me share screen with you real fast. I hope I can do that. There you go. Can you see my share screen? So yeah, so this is your progress. But from all the way down here, you can see all the changes. How every week, um, your fat mass kept coming down, go down all the way, all the way to up to 31%, and then your lean muscle mass went up starting from 112 to 135 pounds. Look how much fat mass you had on, 122, 290 down to 62 pounds. So the change,
Mm-hmm.
is real. The number's real, and again, like I said, we don't focus on weight on the scale. We focus on the body fat and muscle mass. So yes, so
Right.
this was your progress, and I'm glad that you taking it another step further. You want to drop more, so we're willing to do that. So I just wanted to show you your charts, how well you did, you know.
Right, right. Yeah. And then when I went under 200 pounds, I was so happy. I was like, oh my God. It seemed like it just took forever, you know. I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah,
But I'm not even halfway there. It's not weight focused, you're right. But I'm I really, ooh, it says my internet connection unstable. So it's probably definitely my Wi-Fi that's acting up.
that's
But
okay.
I definitely want to. I have a lot more to go in terms of my goals.
Right,
Um, I'm almost halfway there. I would say I have a. I would say I'm almost halfway there, and I have a lot more to go, basically.
right.
So I have a long way to go. So if anybody is watching, I mean, it's worth it. I'd
Right.
say if you've tried everything else and it's just I'd say give Dickens a try.
Well, how
Definitely,
I've got a
you're
couple
gonna be.
questions for you. How has your life changed since achieving this outcome?
Well, I'm cooking now. Like I didn't cook before. My husband did all the cooking. So now I'm able to actually cook for myself, which is quite surprising because I really didn't do any cooking. I mean, I just ate what my husband cooked, and which sometimes had a lot of carbs in it, and I didn't really watch my calories, but believe me, my husband cooks very, very well,
Right,
which is a blessing and a curse, I guess, at the same time.
right.
But when I started dating my husband, I was 140 pounds, so things change.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I guess this taught me how to. This program, it teaches you how to eat within a certain proportion range so that you keep weight. For me right now, I need to continue to lose weight. So that's what I'm supposed to be eating, is for me to continue to lose weight. And it's also going to teach me how to maintain weight when I actually get to my goal. So that's what I'm going to continue to do.
but when you get
So
to
that's
the
what's
goal,
important. And,
when you get to your new goal,
and yeah, and then the thing is that I'm also like I tried, like what is it, Jenny Craig? No, not Jenny Craig, Nutrisystem. I tried Nutrisystem in my early 30s. I did Weight Watchers in my late 20s. It worked, but I was in my late 20s and my metabolism was fast. It worked. And I tried Nutrisystem like 3 or 4 times in my 30s and it worked. But the thing is that you're dependent on those meals coming in. A lot of the meals went to waste. I'm not saying that those programs don't work, they do, but those programs, they have a lot of processed foods in them, and they have a lot of like sodium and stuff like that. And it's like I don't want to depend on like prepackaged foods anymore. Been there, done that. I want to be very, that doesn't have all that processing.
right? Well,
So I'm just at a different stage in my life right now where I just want to cook my own foods, go to the supermarket, choose my own fruits and vegetables, my meat and things as such, and just cook my own food and know my portions and stuff like that. Because
Well,
that's more sustainable for the rest of my life,
well,
you know?
and also you'll be able to maintain it um,
Yeah,
because we teach you how to maintain the weight, um,
right.
kind of stuff. So, what do you think you would be right now if we didn't take action and join our program?
Well, I mean, I I definitely wouldn't be, 198 pounds. I think I'd still be 235, or I'd be worse. I'd be like even, you know, heavier than that, which is scary to think of. I'd still probably be 236 or 240 or
I remember
something.
you were saying you kept going up. You still kept going up, up.
Yeah, yeah, I would probably have gained probably 5 more pounds or 10 more pounds.
Yeah.
And I just wouldn't be having a hot girl summer, that's for sure. you know Definitely not.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what I'm looking forward to having now. It's a good feeling.
yeah.
I want to keep pushing and I want to keep meeting my goals so
Well,
that by the time June comes around.
right, right. So, if I know you have a lot to do. I just want to thank you for coming on. But last question for you: if there's anyone watching us right now who's on the fence and looking to, about booking a call with us to join our program, what would you say to them?
I would say definitely do it. If you want to lose weight seriously, I'd say call Dickens. Like, don't wait. Give Dickens a call like now. And I'm not being paid, believe me. Dickens is not paying me. In fact, I owe him money. No, yeah. Dickens, he gets the weight off, and he takes time with you. He talks to you. He explains everything, and he's very real. He's not cheap, but he gets the job done. And then in life, you know what it is. You get what you pay for. So, he definitely is results driven, and he gets the job done. Really, there's really nothing else to say. If you want to lose weight, just give him a call, and that's it.
All right, Rosy. Well, thank you for coming on. I know you're busy, so go ahead and do your own thing. So finish the rest of the day, enjoy your day, and we'll do this another time. Next time again, once you drop another 20, 30 pounds. So,
40 pounds.
Yeah, well, whatever your goal,
Okay.
your next new goals are.
Yeah.
And we're gonna try
Right.
so we take you there, okay?
Okay. All right. Bye.